So I wanted to do a video on BPD and therapy. I've had a lot of questions recently about whether or not therapy is the answer to borderline personality disorder. And I want to start by saying that I do not discredit any therapy whatsoever. I think there are positive things to be had from almost all therapeutic experiences. I myself have had probably 12 to 15 therapists, and I got something out of every single one of them, whether they were a BPD therapist or not, whether they understood the condition or not. They had something offer me, and by opening myself up to that channel, I was able to take something from it. So I don't want to discredit any therapy. I think therapy is great. I have thousands of hours of therapy, okay? Now, that said, I have had therapists that specialize in borderline personality disorder. And I've also had therapists that do not, and I've had therapists that don't believe in labeling people, okay? And there's nothing wrong with any of these approaches. But I will say that the BPD therapists, as specialized as they were, they might have been trained in DBT or something like that, they don't ever seem to have suffered from BPD themselves. And I think that's a critical point worth mentioning, because until you suffer from this condition, you don't properly understand the condition. That is my professional opinion at this point. And I feel like there are a lot of therapists out there who just get in it for the label aspect of it, and they want to list on their profile, on their website or whatever, that they're a BPD specialist, okay? And when you get in there, it turns out they have no idea what you're going through. They have no idea what you've been through. They do not understand you, and they find you erratic and one of the, hardest clients to treat. I've heard that at least 100 times in my lifetime. I've actually been denied treatment when I was pursuing remission because I had BPD. This is because we are manipulative by nature. Usually BPD is associated with higher intelligence and stuff like that. And unfortunately, it means that we're harder to treat because we have, treatment sabotaging behavior, so to speak. But I did want to say that therapy does help, even though I know that it's very hard to find a therapist who thoroughly understands this condition. And while that does sound a little hopeless, it isn't. There are tons of options out there, and I don't want you to give up over the situation that we're in.